Yeah. Sorry for what? Oh my god, look at her little, like... What the f was that? Just all started when, I was collabing with Evil. I wasn't live at the time, but I was on Evil's channel. There's a part when Evil is talking to me, and you can see my model kind of go limp for a little bit, because I heard a knock on my window, so I jumped out of my seat, and I was like, what the heck was that? You can't hear me say anything, but I just jumped out of my seat and I muted. I just didn't know what happened, but then when I looked through the security system that we have, there was no one. So this was like a knock on the window and then a runaway. They knocked and then they walked away. So then I just assumed that it was like a kid being stupid, you know, like a ding dong ditch situation. So I kind of just ignored it, and then I went back to doing my thing, and nothing happened for the rest of the day. Literally nothing happened. And I went to sleep just fine, and there was nothing. There was no detection on the motion detectors that we have. The next day when I went live, that's when it happened. He came back when I was live again. He only wanted to interact with me when I was live or on someone else's channel, I guess. Yeah, I heard a big bang on some door. I didn't know what he was banging on at first, but that first initial one was the first one that we heard. I'm dumb. I'm really stupid. I muted my microphone because if there was something going on, I didn't want you guys to hear anything, because I feel like that would have been horrible to listen to. Let's say something did happen and then you heard absolute catastrophe in the mic. I did not want that, for people to listen to that. So I muted it in case anything happened. I didn't want you guys to be scared. I ran to my mom to see if she was okay the first thing, and she was fine at the moment, and she was just looking on the cameras that we have. She said she saw him. He had a fucking sledgehammer. He didn't look like he had any weapons, but he was trying to come in with a sledgehammer. It didn't look like anything crazy. It was just like a stupid fucking sledgehammer that you can just get from anywhere, you know what I mean? Like Home Depot or something. He was banging on our garage with it, and that's what that loud noise was. So he was trying to come in from there. As soon as we heard that initial bang, I pressed it just because. I pressed the panic button, and so my mom and I were hiding, and yes, guys, we have a weapon. A lot of people on Twitter were saying, oh, well, that's why you're supposed to get a firearm. Yes, we have a firearm. I know how to use it too. Literally for moments like these is why I even learned how to use it. We have like the most insane security imaginable, and I'm so glad that we did, because I really don't know what would have happened if we didn't. So I encourage any other streamer and VTuber to please invest in that kind of stuff. If you have the money, it's very worth it. Why did my iPhone just try to read out my location? What the fuck? Why did you do that phone? What the fuck? Did you hear her say, "you're at"? And then I started screaming. Oh my god, get away from me! You know, I was hiding with my mom with the weapon. The cops, it was so perfect. Thankfully, there was cops in the area. They were cruising around. I mean, in my area, people are cuckoo crazy drivers. So there's always police patrolling the area anyways, which is good. As soon as I pressed the panic button, they were there in like 10 minutes, which was really good. We were hiding and it was kind of quiet. There was no sound happening besides him party rocking outside my house, and then we heard the sirens, and then he stopped, and then they caught him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. It's crazy because I don't believe he tried to run or anything when they pulled up. Cops never mentioned anything of that sort to me, but yeah, he was trying to break in my house with a sledgehammer. What his motives were, I don't know. I told my family to pack their bags and I packed my bags and we skedaddled immediately. We are not in the home. We didn't really talk much with the cops after the whole situation happened. It was just like, are you guys okay? Blah, blah, blah. And we were just really freaking shaken up, so we didn't really want to talk much anyways. The cops said that they would keep us updated with, you know, everything that went on and stuff afterwards. The cops informed me yesterday that he actually put a tracker in one of my gifts. I'm surprised he even admitted to it. I feel like some person who is doing something no bueno as this was, I would have never expected him to admit what he did, but he did. He said to the cop that I saw her at a convention and I gave her something and there is a tracker on it. I've told family to get rid of the box full of gifts, and I think they're gonna check them all for tracking devices. Even then, I don't believe I'm gonna keep it, unfortunately. So we're not gonna go home for a while, which kind of sucks. Because again, the officer made a really good point. He said it was just this one guy, but who knows if he has any buddies that he might have shared your location to as well. So just stay away from the home for a while, and obviously don't tell them when you return. But yeah, we're gonna move, sadly. A lot of people said you probably don't need to. It's always better to be safer than sorry. Cause again, nobody knows if he shared the information with other people, you know? So we're probably gonna move, and it's really sad, cause I really liked my house. But he ruined it, yeah, he did. This is not even just any house. Like, we built our own house. We built it ourselves. We chose how everything wanted to be. Like, this was our dream home, you know? So that's why it's really hard to move away from it. I've talked to a lot of managers and stuff and people, and this is the unfortunate part, because I thought it was really cute. Unfortunately, this guy had to ruin it for everyone else, but I can't accept gifts from fans anymore, which is really sad, because people used to give me the cutest things. You don't know how happy I'd be when someone would hand me, like, people used to, like, make little Kim plushies for me from scratch. I know this really sweet girl, Katsundra, she made me, like, a really cute Kimp made out of clay. Someone gave me a Melanie Martinez vinyl. That really made me happy too. And oh my god, my favorite gift of all time. Chat, this is my favorite one of all time. And I mean, thankfully there's no tracker. I've already scanned it. This one is it's a cardboard cutout of like a Jack-in-the-Box from my lore video, and one of my longtime viewers, he went around WeebCon and he found every single Kimp that there was at WeebCon, and they all signed it. And so every single one of their names is on the little Jack-in-the-Box cardboard, and I have it sitting in the kitchen in my house. I never planned to throw away that one, because that one meant the most to me out of everything. I didn't put that one in the box. Essentially, I have it sitting out so I can always look at. I'm really sad to say this next part. I think from here on out, you don't know how depressing it is not being able to do IRL meet and greets anymore, or getting gifts from fans anymore. I always used to tell my mom how cute it was to hug my fans, and then you can feel them shaking when they hug you. It was such a cute feeling. Literally feel them shivering as they hug you, because it probably means so much to them, and I can't do that anymore. And just seeing their smile right in front of me in person, all because of one fucking guy. All because of one fucking guy, I have to move. I feel like, from now on, whenever I stream, I feel like I need to have one ear open. I've literally been having the worst sleep imaginable too. I just keep thinking about that loud ass banging that we heard. How my mom was shivering. It's just so scary. Yeah, someone else also mentioned that if you wanna receive gifts from fans, you probably just have to do it through Throne now. And they make a very, very valid point. Yeah, duh. But it's not as special, I feel. You know? From their hand to your hand. And then you seeing their smile when they give it to you. It's just not the same. I can't even open a P.O. box. I feel like P.O. boxes still would be dangerous, right?
Возьмем сегодня пиво, сколько угодно литров, и будем выпивать, пока рассвета не видно. И не будет видно нас, на громкие колонки слышно. Только хочешь пива, пей, бери стаканы покрупней. А лекарство для души волнуется в стакане. Его свет меня манит, сейчас я выпью залпом.